space.
Yeah.
So do you feel like somebody's been your karma?
Oh man, I had to take a second for that because, man, like last year alone was the most karma. Oh, I guess awareness wise, but the most karma I've ever received.
Oh,
And then
you
even
said last year?
yeah, like
Oh, that's
last year.
recent.
Like 2022 was the most karma I've ever received. And it's not just about like, because it's not just a relationship thing. It's just about people. Like,
Yeah.
I can deal with somebody where I know like one of my flaws is being stubborn, but now I'm dealing with a stubborn boss, hypothetically, that I can't even get away from. Like, it's one
Okay.
thing to get away from somebody stubborn. I can't get away from this person.
Okay.
So I'm dealing with this. Then I'm dealing with how I did this person, and all of these people are coming at me. And I'm just like, damn, I did all of these things to somebody, and now it's all happening to me at the same time, and I don't like it.
So
Yeah.
how do you feel when somebody lets you know that you hurt them? How do you handle that? Because I'm wondering if that's where the karma comes from. It may not be the act itself, but it may be how you respond to what they may say you've done to them. They send you a paragraph saying you did X, Y, and Z. This is how you made me feel. Is it like, oh, I'm gonna read that later and never respond? Is it like, oh, okay?
See, that goes back to whatever phase I'm in.
Okay.
If I'm in a phase, like, I've been in a phase where it's like, I don't really care. I've been in a phase where, like, I get you, but I'm not in an emotional space to understand you fully.
Right.
And then I'm in a space where you sent that and years went by, and now I'm in a space to understand it. So I go back and look at it, and I'm like, I've really f***ed up.
Yeah.
So it just all depends. But overall, it's like, when it comes down to it, I feel terrible. I feel like I just want to make it up. That's all I want to do is make it up. Sometimes you can't, sometimes you can, but it makes me understand to be more compassionate and like moving forward. Just even if you in your head, your ego is talking like, nah, that I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, just take the L and just do the right thing. Even if it costs you, just do the right thing.
Okay, so you can reverse karma.
I agree with that 100%.
You can reverse karma.
I agree with that 100%.
How do you feel like you can reverse karma?
I think just, again, doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on a day-to-day, we have the choice to do the right thing. Even if it's something small, like a guy may text you, or your mama, or your daddy, or your cousin, and it's like, you really being ignorant right now. But you could just say, you know what? I love you. Have a good day. I'm cool off this, but I love you. Have a good day. Or you could say, F you, blah, blah, blah. Quit talking to me. Quit playing with me. Quit playing on my top. And it's going to be a mess. But you have a choice on how you're going to respond to that. Right.
Yeah.
So I just think just always choosing the higher road, even though it is hard, just choosing the higher road. So I'm actually like, what's some ways do you feel like you present good karma to the universe?
I feel like I present good karma to the universe because I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. I try to go into every situation non-judgmental, and I try to be open to now understanding how somebody feels. I think in the past, like, because I wasn't healed enough to understand, like, people will come to me and want to express to me how they feel, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear this.
I don't want to
hear this.
Yeah.
But then when I started to get to the point that I'm trying to tell somebody how I feel, and they're invalidating my feelings, or they don't really care, being dismissive, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
So actually, for a little while, I was trying to study different religions, and the one that I came across that really stuck out to me was Buddhism.
They got some fire stuff. I ain't gonna lie. They got some good information.
Yeah. And so with Buddhism, the one thing I remember, and I'll put it here so I didn't mess it up. The Buddha used the term karma, specifically referring to volition. So the intention or motive behind an action. He said the karma is volition because it is the motivation behind the action that determines the karmic fruit.
Ooh.
So what your intent is for doing every action is why you'll have that karma, or you have good or bad karma.